That's right, y'all. Make sure everything going good. What up, gents? Let me see. Make sure everything going good. All right, gents. Welcome to the Simsational Gent. I am your host, Sean C. And today we are going to talk about things that men should never show or do in front of their women. All right. Now, listen, you guys can only imagine some of the things that men shouldn't do in front of women. All right. Especially women that they're serious about. Now, how I came up with this topic was there's another YouTuber. She's very intelligent, very smart. She actually went viral for one of the videos she did. Her shout out to at Real Femme Sapien. She has really good content, very intelligent young lady, and she's obviously saying things that's very controversial as a woman. But the things that she's been talking about, at least for the video clips that I have for you tonight, I have 3 video clips that I want to go through and I want us to discuss, because I think she nailed on something that I think is really important for men to understand today. See, here's the thing. There's a narrative that has been pushed onto men today, that have been pushed onto men for a while. And I think that it is imperative for men to have this knowledge. Now, listen, if you are a woman and you're watching this, I for sure want your input on today's video, because I think we need to get to the bottom of this. There are some women who would argue against the points that I'm going to make here tonight. There are some women that are going to tell you as a man that, oh, that's not right, that's not true, we don't feel this way. And I'm going to tell you that even though women will tell you to be this way or act this way or it's okay, right? In their minds, when they telling you that, they really don't respect it. And we're going to cover that. So we have 3 videos to cover on why men should never show women and act like a certain ways in front of women that they are interested in, and really in general, women, period. And I'm going to tell you what men should do instead. What they should do instead in order to be able to voice, what's going on with them. Okay. I usually do shout outs a little bit. I want to say what's up to John from Ham's Flight Kickbox. Make sure you go check out his channel and stuff like that. Go over to his channel, support the brother. Thank you for being here. I actually didn't even know, bro, that I was going to do a live stream. I literally just flew into town from my hometown. Now I'm here at my mom's house in a whole nother city. So I literally got off the flight, got some of mom's good cooking, and now I'm right here doing this live stream. But I hadn't done a live stream in a week. I've only missed like 3 or 4 live streams in over a year. So I wanted to make sure that I put out this. And I saw these videos, and I know it's something that we as gents need to discuss tonight. So the one thing I'm gonna let y'all know, if you're just coming in here, make sure you hit that like button so other people can know what's going on, so people know that this is going on. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. Here we talk about men's issues. Also, we go through my experiences as a full-time traveler, okay? So that's right, when I say full-time traveler, I don't really have a home. I'm just kind of moving from place to place, right? I've been living in Mexico for the last 3 months. Make sure you check out the video I put out the other day. It is fire. I'm telling you right now, right? That video is fire, okay? I go up to beautiful, exotic women, and I ask them about American men. You got to make sure you check that one out, okay? So we're going to get into it. So tonight, again, we're going to talk about things that men should never do. Never let women see. And I'm going to explain to you what you should be doing instead as a man. Okay. Also, I want inputs from ladies. We're going to go over 3 videos today. The third video that we're going to go over is a little bit different. I just want to show, I'm using it to prove a point and to show an example of something. But the first 2 videos are the ones that are going to hit home. And so we're going to get to those videos soon enough. But something else that I want y'all to know, right, before we get too deep in this, I got to say that just so you know, I'm going to keep this real brief, but I've been on the road traveling for 3 months, living in Mexico, Cancun and Playa del Carmen specifically. And I will tell you that I wouldn't have been as protected with my computer, being able to stream to you guys, create videos, and have my funds and my assets protected had I not had a good VPN. And the VPN that we use here at the Simsational Gent is Surfshark. So if you go ahead to this link, click the link in there, or put the link in your browser, go to there. If you use the code GENT, G-E-N-T, you will get 83% off your subscription, and you'll get 1 month for free. Okay. So make sure you go check out Surfshark. I'm telling you. Also, here's the other thing that they don't tell you about Surfshark. If you're in another country and you're watching like Netflix or something like that, then it's going to be regionally coded, right? But with Surfshark, you can be, your VPN can be in another place. You can actually regionally code whatever you're watching to another place than where you're at. So there are so many uses for VPN, but one of the biggest things is to hide and protect you from people even knowing exactly where you're at. And the VPN I trust here is Surfshark. So I'm gonna leave that be. If you're traveling, you gotta have a VPN. So check out my link. Also in the description of this video, I have all the details you need if you wanna go with Surfshark, okay? So that's enough about that. Let's get into this video, okay? Before I get into this video, I always do shout outs here on the channel. So, what happened? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Okay, hope you guys can hear me. So we still in business. I think we still in business right now. Give me a second. Let me get my camera back up. Wow, I can't believe that happened. So yeah, see, that's why you gotta be prepared. You gotta be prepared, y'all, because you never know what happens. Your video could drop out, and are you gonna be ready? Are you gonna be ready to step up? Okay. So if you just come in here, make sure you hit that like button. I have some videos for you guys today. We're going to get this cam back on here. We're going to get back up in here. Okay. There we go. We are back. Sorry about the inconvenience. For some reason, I had a little drop out there. Okay. I'm sure my mom's internet hasn't had this much streaming power being used in a long time. Okay. And as y'all know, I use a lot of bandwidth when it comes to doing what I need to do. But one of the most important things I do on this channel, if you're new to the channel, is if you come to the channel and you make any type of comment or anything like that, I'm going to shout you out, because this channel cannot do it without you. And if you are unaware, I just did a post recently thanking all of you gents for getting me to 1,500 subscribers. That's right. We are over 1,500 subscribers, and I'm actually almost at 1,520 right now. So literally just in that amount of time, from going from, like no subscribers, 1,500 subscribers, I'm already at 1,520, just like in a matter of time, right? So my subscribers are still going up. It's because of you guys. It's the support that you guys give me. I hope you guys like that latest video I did too, man. I took time. It took me 2 weeks to put that together because I wanted to make sure that you guys got that heat, right? That you guys got what y'all were looking for, okay? All right, so the shout outs is you guys. I'm going to get to the shout outs, but before, let me get back to this Get that off the screen. Before I get to these shout outs, the beverage of the day, I'm doing beer tonight. I got here, mom was like, baby, you know I still got them beers in the fridge. I'm like, you know, it's almost been 3 months, right? Don't taste too bad. That's good. It don't taste like those beers you leave in the cooler after a party and they just kind of floating in the water. It don't taste like that. It actually tastes good, kind of good. Let me know down in the chat what y'all sipping on tonight. Y'all know how we do. All right. So I already gave a shout out to John. Make sure y'all go check out his channel, Ham's Flight Kit Box. Go check out my boy there. Always supports the channel. We got MZG in the house. He said, "What's going on, man? Nothing much, bro. I just flew into town. I'm trying to like. It's been a while since I did a live stream. I have some really good videos for you guys tonight. I can't wait to hear y'all guys' inputs on this. But I'm definitely gonna tell y'all what I think about it, and then I want to hear what you guys think about it. And we're gonna get this thing cracking tonight. I'm glad you're here, bro. Thank you very much. And I'm just gonna go straight from Lucy's comment to Lucy's giving a $5 super chat saying, congrats, popping them bottles on 2K and beyond. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that so much, man. For real. And thank you for the $5 super chat, man. You guys hold up the channel. Seriously. And I thought about you guys a lot when it came to making that last video, the one where I was on the street and stuff. I'm like, you know, like I'm always trying to improve. I'm always trying to make it better for you guys, right? And one of the things that I thought of is I wanted this one, obviously going to the street and asking people questions is engaging, but I wanted that whole video to be like, that's pretty cool. I wanted that last video for you guys to feel like it's inviting for you guys to come there. And if you come there with a good attitude and you have good intentions and you're coming to travel, you can be greeted exactly the way I was. And so I wanted that to be put out there. And I hope you guys felt that in the last video, because I thought of guys like you, Lucis. Now I know I got told, somebody told me, Lucis, was that you? You told me that I need to make them type of videos longer in the future. And my bad, bro, my bad. Okay, so I'll do my best. Okay. And I have another video, a great video idea. It's probably gonna take me a long time, just like this one took, but I want the quality to be good. But I'm gonna give you all a quick heads up what it's gonna be. Just a little smidge what it's gonna be. Let's just put it this way. While I was in New Orleans, I got some footage while I'm out. Now I'm thinking about everybody talk about Cancun being better than Vegas, and is Vegas better than New Orleans? And so I'm thinking to myself, that might be a good video. So I need a little time to put that together because I want to make sure it's good for you guys. And oh man, I'm already reading the comment below. Listen, you crazy, bro. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Listen says, exactly. Make that video longer, son. Is that what you're talking about? He's like, man, make that video longer next time, okay? I ain't even playing. Matter of fact, Lucis, I thought about what you said. I'm actually gonna put out a short video soon, but it's just gonna be, I got a little short video idea. It's just gonna commemorate, if you will, Playa del Carmen and Cancun with the loveliness you have seen. It's just gonna be just a straight up, just consider it a music video. You don't need no commentary. You need some music behind it for what the next idea I got. Okay, before I do that mashup, I'm gonna treat you guys. Maybe that might be a good Friday video. You know what it is when it comes out. All right, stay tuned for that. All right, we got work to do, y'all. We got work to do. If you just came in, hit that chat, man. I wasn't here last week for the live stream because I was traveling, right? So I traveled to New Orleans last week. And so there was no way. By the time I got in, there was no way to set up a live stream. There was no way to just, like here at my mom's house was real easy to get everything set up. But just flying into New Orleans to my Airbnb, it was going to be tough. Anyway, we've been going 15 minutes. It's time to get into this topic. I know y'all been waiting for this, okay? So let me go ahead and let's talk about something real quick, okay? I want to bring up our next topic. All right, let me make sure that I have the music off. Yep, I had the music still going in the background. Sorry, man, I'm a one-man show. Okay? So today's topic, for what you guys came in for, to see the thumbnail, to see the title, everything like that, wondering, what is Sean talking about? All right? Before I get in, I'm glad I just seen this, okay? Before I got too deep in talking to the topic. All right? Man, we got T-Mac in the house coming off the top rope. We miss you, bro. It's hard coming back to the States yet. Yeah, it kind of is, man. It kind of is. The only good thing is I could say is that the only good thing I could say is about coming back to the States is, man, I'm here with my mom and my sister, man. And so, like, honestly, like, it feels good to be here. I went back to New Orleans, and we could talk about this sidebar. I don't want to get too far into it because I want to make sure I get into the topic first, and then we can do sidebar later. But what I will say is what I miss. Y'all know I miss Mexico. Y'all know I miss that. But the thing about being back in the States, especially being back in New Orleans, I hadn't been back in New Orleans since literally the flight that I caught leaving New Orleans. I literally got off the plane, showered, ate, put on my uniform. I bartended that night. And you know what happened when I got off work that night after midnight, or right about midnight? Japan, we were in quarantine. Like, so basically it was St. Patty's Day. So it was the last night you could be out to party. And so we just sat at the bar and drank, and next thing you know, we were in quarantine. That was the last time I was here in New Orleans. So, it was nice being back, seeing old friends, because I went to a reunion. I went to a class reunion, right? So I went to a reunion, saw friends and all that stuff like that. It was a good time. Like, I really miss my people. But the one thing I started to notice, and it hit stronger now than it ever has, how much I've grown being back in the place that I grew up. You know what I mean? Like, just how much different I am from the young man that left. And that kind of hit me because I realized I've been living away from New Orleans longer than I live there now. And so it makes me feel like it still feels like home. It still feels familiar. And when I'm around the people, I feel like it's home. But at the end of the day, like I haven't lived there in a long time. Like, every place is almost my home because I've moved around so many times, if that makes sense. Anyway, sorry I went off on some long dissertation on that one. Brick Girls Go Stateside. Thank you for being here. Make sure you go check out Brick Girls Go Stateside channel here on YouTube with Lucy and her mom Julie, and they are doing funny stuff, great stuff on the channel. You don't want to miss it. Subscribe to that channel. Great friends of mine, been supporters since I barely had 100 subscribers. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for all of you guys. Really, that 1,500 has been great. Hitting 1,500, and I couldn't do it without you all. So let's get back to this topic. Never show women this. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, what is it? Oh, another shout out. I got to give it up. You got to do it. Hey, got the Sand Van here. Hey, TSG. Oh, hey, the Sand Van. Listen, let me tell you. The Sand Van is a lovely couple. Are y'all still in? Okay, let me say this right this time. Tasmania. Are y'all still in Tasmania still? If you guys don't know, you've got to go to their channel. They're doing van life. They're doing awesome stuff, looking at, different scenery, different places. Also, just giving you their experiences living van life. Y'all don't know what that is. That's simplifying your life, where you have basically turned the van into your living domicile, right? So I'm just telling you, I wanted to do it here in America, but I had a different plan. Now I'm just going to do what I'm doing now. But go check out that channel. It is lovely. It is amazing. I'm also in awe. Between Lucy and Brick Girls Go Stateside and the Sand Van, some of that editing they do, look, even in the last video, I started thinking about Charlie. I got to step up my game. All right. Oh, last week there. So they've been there for a while too. So go check out their channel. You're going to love it. I'm telling y'all. T-Mac says, for your information, I've been tracking the progress of migration abroad for brothers. It's getting serious, bro. Yeah, it kind of is, man. I'm starting to hear things myself. So if you're hearing it and I'm hearing it, and what T-Mac is talking about is right now there is there's a lot more dudes trying to like they're leaving. I mean, people are passporting it hard. See, a lot of people used to just talk that and nobody would actually leave. But what T Mac is saying is that we're actually starting to see it. Now, if you looked at that video, T Mac, my last video where I was walking down Plata Carmen asking those beautiful women questions, okay? And if you don't know, go check out that video because those ladies were lovely, okay? And they were awesome people, okay? But you saw the different people that was traveling. They are leaving. People are getting their passports and they say, I got to get up out of here. So the exodus is happening. Now, people may not be living there full time, but people are trying to escape the matrix. But yeah, that's a good one, man. Yeah, you're not lying about that. So I have a video. I'm not going to belay it too long. I want to get into it, right? Again, I'm kind of out of practice doing live streams. And and I know we haven't had our little sit down. Again, tonight is a brew moon. Okay, I didn't want to put the words on the screen because the algorithm could see all that stuff. But the point is, tonight I'm doing a beer. What are y'all doing down below? Let me know. Here's the thing, y'all. I saw these videos and I thought about it. And I thought about the way men are being told today, the way some men are being raised today, right? We talk about it here on this channel and you guys go to other channels and they talk about it there too, right? Where men are being raised more and more by single mothers or mothers who decide to get divorced, leave their dudes. So you're starting to have these single parents raising more men. And not only that, go watch TV. Just go watch your little TV. Things have changed, right? You see more of different things. And that's okay. I don't really care about the differences. I care about the messages being pushed, okay? I hate seeing that you see every type of man pushed except a strong man. And when that man is strong, usually they make him to be the ruthless dude, or he's the player, or he's the bad guy. Not that a strong man is being strong for the sake of, hey, he is handling his business, right? So there is definitely, I feel personally, that there is an agenda that is going on. And it is telling men that, hey, it's bad if you are a man. Now, when we say that, people are like, what do you mean, be a man? I'm not talking about any of the people that watch this channel. I'm talking about other people that will say, well, you know, if you, men being men is toxic masculinity. And it's like, what are you talking about? If you watch this channel, you know I don't even believe in that goddamn term, okay? I believe in bad people. That's men and women, right? With toxic behaviors. But I don't believe in toxic masculinity, okay? Because those toxic behaviors come from somewhere, right? Those toxic behaviors are usually learned from the environments that we've been in, right? So I wanted to bring this up because I just see, you know, I hear women tell dudes too that men need to be more open with their feelings and more sensitive. And I agree to an extent. And I'm going to tell y'all in the end, I'm going to give you my advice, or it'll come out when we do the discussion. But I'm going to give you what men should be doing, because I do believe that men should get out their feelings. It's just there's a way to do it. And I want to make sure that I put it out there. I want to make sure I put out the right way for men to put out their feelings, okay? So that it's understood. But the one thing I don't want y'all to do is to do the thing that you should never do. I'm about to get to the comments soon. I'm ready to talk about it. But I just want y'all to be aware of how your behaviors, how if you do certain things in front of women, especially women, a woman that you care for and love, that you don't have the vested time in. Because if you've been with a woman long enough, you may be able to get away with some of these behaviors, especially if you're married and stuff like that. And we're going to talk about that. Is that true in all cases? See, we got to go there. We're going to go there later. But we're going to get to it. I'm going to play this video here, but I'm going to go through these comments first. T-Mac says, grown men shedding tears coming back to the U.S., bro, for real. I was a little sad. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bewildered. When I came back, I was like, damn, I was doing good. You know what I mean? Like, then we got my boy, Jiu-Jitsu Passport. Good morning, bro. Good morning. Well, good evening over here. All right, this brother is in Thailand. If you don't know, go check out his channel, man. He giving you the 411, just showing you how daily life is there. Him and his girl living it up. Does his live streams on the beaches and in other different places and stuff like that. And he just recently celebrated a birthday. Happy birthday again, brother. Shout out to you. And he's a veteran. So, you know I support this brother. You guys go over to his channel and support this brother, and you're going to have a good time over there. And then Sam says, toxicity isn't gender specific. It's learned behavior. Absolutely. And that's exactly what I said, right? You can have toxicity on both sides. It has nothing to do with the gender. It has everything to do with the environment, the learned behavior that you just talked about. And of course, my man, of course, I'm going to shout you out, man. Each one, teach one. Okay? Each one, reach one. So, of course, I'm going to shout out you guys that have the channels because you guys have been some of my biggest supporters. Look, without further ado, I'm going to get into this video because I need you. I want to know what y'all think. I have two videos like this. This one is going to highlight. What up? Let me get to it. He said, finally made it to one of your lives. Time difference and all. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. When I tried to make it to yours, the opposite was true, right? Like, I was like, God dang. Or it was at a time that I was like usually really busy. You know what I mean? But, you know, we support when we can. You know, I know you guys are busy doing your channel. I know you guys doing your thing. I get it. It's fine. But the fact that we still support each other here and there, to me, that's huge, man. It's huge. All right. So, yeah, he got some on point videos. Go check him out. I'm telling you. Go subscribe to his channel. Again, beer for the night. And unfortunately, y'all, I'm kind of weaning off a cigarette, so I'm using this vape I got from a club to kind of wean off my nervous smoking habit or drinking smoking habit. So I'm sorry. I know I should be better. But I did lose 15 pounds while I was away. And I've been eating nothing but shrimp po' boys, so we'll see how much of that I put back on. All right? I ate a lot of shrimp po' boys and fried catfish. All right, let's get to this video. Let me get this up. So this young lady is called from the channel Real Femme Sapien, and she went viral. You guys might remember. She told women how she got her man, and she said it was simple. And the simple thing she did was use femininity. Now, this very intelligent woman, she's blown up quick, okay, because she's making good points, and she's very intelligent, very articulate, and she's shutting other women down, you know. So I want you guys to check this video out. Let me know if y'all can hear it when I switch over to it. I actually have two screens going. So this is going to be a lot easier transitions tonight. All right. There we go. Let me make sure that the volume is good. All right. I'm going to mute that one. All right. Let me know if y'all can hear this. I'm going to play it.
I'm getting some comments from men saying they know women that are stronger than them. And
can y'all hear that? Let me know down in the chat if y'all can hear that. Uh-oh, hold up. Let me know down in the chat. Can y'all hear that? Yeah, let me put a one down in the chat if y'all heard that. I need to know before I go any further. Good? Okay. All right, let's go.
I'm getting some comments from men saying they know women that are stronger than them and da-da-da-da-da. Like, look, that means that you're just a weak guy because your average guy could probably beat me to death with a pillow.
Now, I'm going to I'm going to pause it right there. Wrong one. So I'm going to pause that right there because there are men coming to this woman trying to say there are women that are stronger than men. And listen, is that true? Yeah, I've seen a woman in the gym down at Playa del Carmen, and that woman can lift some weights, okay? There's things that she probably is stronger than me at, and certain things that I'm stronger than her at. But she puts in a lot of work. So is he stronger than the average guy? Probably. But the amount of men that are normally, right? I don't know what the new normal is, but normally your average man is stronger than your average woman. You're starting to see all this craziness now where, you know, and I say it's craziness. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize for this statement. But there's no way that a dude, and you could be whatever gender or whatever thing you want to be or however you want to identify yourself, but there is no reason you should be swimming in a pool with women. I don't care if you identify as one. By line, I mean, you just weren't born that way. And so you shouldn't be swimming next to these women. So this point that she's making is you got dudes saying, well, there's women that are stronger than me and this, that, and the third. And she's like, why would you tell me this? Why would you tell me this? That is not a badge of honor. And we're going to listen more to see what she says on that. Okay? I just wanted to give y'all some story on that.
It is not something to be proud of, not something to cope with a pillow. It is not something to be proud of, not something to cope with, not something to pat women on the back with. Like, your unwillingness to take your fitness and strength seriously as a man should have nothing to do with me as a woman.
Okay, so, all right. So I'm pausing it right here because I wanted you guys to hear that portion of what she just said. All right. She was like I just said, it's not a badge of honor to be like, you know, women are stronger than me as a man. This is a feminine woman telling you that. She calls herself a feminine woman. She operates in her femininity and is telling these dudes that are coming to her like, don't be proud of this. And it's true. Your fitness, your ability to take care of your own health has nothing to do with these women. They got some dudes out there that are like, man, I don't know why these girls don't want to talk to me. I don't know why these girls are passing me over and stuff like that. And you don't take care of your health, or you don't even go to the gym at all. You don't take your health seriously, and you wonder why you're getting passed over. You wonder why you up here bitter over these women. I'm not bitter. I don't care what you hear on this channel, what I put out. I want y'all to know I'm not bitter. I want for people to improve their situation by improving themselves. And part of improving themselves is you have to get the mind right. Is it tough? Yeah, man, we all struggle with stuff, man. And we just trying to push through that mental. But the other part to that is you gotta get the body in subjugation to the mind, to the will of the mind. Jiu-Jitsu passport. You train all the time. You have to subjugate your body through the will of your mind and through discipline, repetitive discipline. And these dudes here are wearing not taking their health seriously as a badge of honor. And this feminine woman is like disgusted by it. Disgusted by it. And women feel this way too, whether they want to admit it or not. And that's when we're going to go into the conversation. But I want to continue to go through here. Let me get to the comments real quick. You guys heard me. I see all that. 100%. You know I do combat sports. And I hate seeing these dudes competing against women. Bro, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. You shouldn't be competing with women. You have a physiological advantage. That is unfair. Listen, I used to wrestle back in the day, okay? I did freestyle, and I learned a little bit Greco-Roman, right? And you had weight classes. Even amongst the competition of men, my 140, when I wrestled, I was 147. And it's funny, everybody's like, oh, you skinny. But for a skinny kid, I was always taller, so I had more weight. And then I had to wrestle the heavyweight kids because there was nobody in between. So my 147-pound tail wrestling somebody like 170, 180 pounds, but it made me a better wrestler. But I can't compete with that. He has a 20-pound advantage on me. All he has to do is just keep leaning on me long enough, and I'm gonna get tired. Can you imagine? That's just me and another dude with a 20-pound difference. I mean, really think about that. And this is what we're pushing out here. Oh, it's okay because I feel like I'm this or I identify as this, then I should compete against, the people I identify as. That's not fair. Now listen, I don't want y'all to get this twisted. What I'm talking about tonight isn't about changing genders for this, that, and the third. No, I want to make sure I bring back to the point. It is men who are wearing being weaker, physically weaker than women as a badge of honor, or not taking their health seriously. Like, why am I not getting the views and the looks? But you're not taking care of your body. Listen, just like these same men will say, well, men are visual creatures. We like to look at pretty ladies and everything. So if y'all ain't taking care of yourself, then what is man supposed to do? Chins, I'm about to put you in game. Just in case a couple of y'all didn't know this. But women look at us too. Women look at us too. I've been wanting to use those. Okay? I got an echo. Yeah, I probably got that echo right now. Yeah, that's unfortunate because I can't turn this mic off. Also, I'm using a new mic, so I have a dual mic going on. So I got a lot going on. I apologize. I hope that doesn't stop y'all from hearing the message. And maybe I'll switch it. Once I get through these videos, I'll switch to just the single mic, so it should get rid of the echo. Okay? But thank you for letting me know that. I needed to know that. Let me get back to this, because I have a lot of comments. Wait, sorry. I'm way in the wrong spot. Lucy says, biology says women physically stronger than men is not naturally possible due to the fact that men are testosterone factor that gives men a power boost. Well, that's one way to look at it, man. Again, I'm not trying to get into you're correct. I'm just not trying to get into that debate about, that's not what I'm trying to talk about. I'm actually trying to say to men a specific point about take care of your health, take care of your body. You should be working to make your body primed. I'm not saying you got to be jacked. That's not the point. Not everybody's going to be that bodybuilder that's in the gym. Not everybody has time to put in the time in the gym. But at something, you gotta put some work on this. You just have to. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'll put y'all some more game. The way the foods are in the States, you have to put in some type of work. I lost that 15 pounds because there's a difference between the foods in Mexico and here. They at least tell you the stuff that's bad there. They don't even tell you here. So the whole point I'm trying to say is, before I get to, let me read some more. Thank you for that comment, Lucis. Jiu-Jitsu Passport says that I hate the most seeing dudes supporting this nonsense. And that's what I'm talking about, okay? That's what this woman is talking about. You have men supporting the idea that's like, oh yeah, all my girlfriends are stronger than me. Like, really, dude? And you a dude? You a man? This is not something to be proud of. Okay? And it's not to say go to the extreme. You're not using that strength to subdue a woman that way, but you're doing it for your own health and you're doing it to look good. If you do like women or you are trying to attract somebody, take care of your body, take care of yourself. Because if you go to these other places, look, you can go to Mexico and you see the beautiful women that came up and talked to me. They came up and talked to me because I was looking good. I take care of my body. The one thing y'all didn't know is I was going to the gym at least 3 times a week. I have a gym video. I made a parody of it, but it's just to show you I was going to the gym. This is a lifestyle. This ain't something I'm just preaching to you guys. I do everything I tell y'all on this channel. Okay? Discipline. I live by it. Absolutely. And as a man, you have to live by discipline, especially if you're on your purpose. You have to live by discipline. Man, this nonsense makes me sick. 155-pound woman is not the same as a 155-pound man. Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, there's the echo on the feed. So if you guys are watching, please bear with me on the echo on the feed. I will take care of it. Even though I might have to do some mic switch ups. Okay. Oh, big echo. God dang it. Okay. Give me 1 second. I got an idea. Let's try this. All right. All right. Let me know if that is a little bit better. Is that better? And then I muted that off. So tell me, let me know down in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if it's better. Put a 2 if it's not better. 1 if it's better, 2 if it's not. All right. Sorry about the echo. It just cleared up a bit. All right. All good. Yeah, we'll get there. In America, they love keeping people fat. I just had this talk with my sister. I just had this talk with my mom as I was eating my mom's food. All right. That's a totally something different. I might actually turn that into a YouTube short. Just real quick. Just a real quick something in my head that I might turn into a YouTube short on this exact topic with my experience living in Mexico. I think that would be something. Even if it don't get a lot of views, I think it needs to be put out there. All right. Simsational, that's sad. Do the work. Listen, here's the thing. Let's go to what all of you guys said out there. If you're a man and you're taking care of your home and you're moving stuff and you're working, you're doing yard work or whatever, you may not be in the gym working out, but you pushing that more. You moving those, you bringing firewood inside. You're lifting certain things. As a man, if we're doing our responsibilities, we're lifting stuff enough that we have man strength, right? Because we have to get certain things done. Taking that trash out every time. Yeah, your woman takes it out sometimes. You take it out sometimes. But we're doing things, if we're handling our business around the house, we're doing things that we find ourselves, we're lifting and moving and doing stuff like that. Even that will give you a certain amount of strength as a man, a base level of strength. Now, it's your job to keep yourself up a little bit more than that. It's not enough to stay in shape, obviously, but it's something to keep in mind, okay? Oh, it's still bad? I thought that would have fixed it. Guess I was wrong. Do that short. Yeah, we need to do that short for sure. Make a video about all the busted dudes with hot women in Mexico. Ooh. No. I'm going to talk about that in a separate video. Believe it or not, I have something to say about that. And what I might say on that might shock you. Okay? What I'm going to tell you on that subject may shock you. But that's a great video idea, and I will do it in the future. Thank you for that. Red Pill Right. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. But that is a subject that we need to talk about. Let me finish this video up. Let me get back to the video. All right, I'm going to rewind it back a little bit.
Your unwillingness to take your fitness and strength seriously as a man should have nothing to do with me as a woman. And I've met men that I am physically stronger than. They are not, absolutely not, a sight to behold. It's actually kind of embarrassing. They also make for very poor leaders.
Okay. Did y'all hear that okay? Make sure, let me know if y'all heard that okay. So, listen. So, not only was she talking about, um, it's sad, it's disgusting for a man to be bragging about this stuff, right? But here's the thing, it's not attractive. Women are not attracted. And that's one of the points that I wanted to get to is that you bragging about not being stronger than a woman. And I'm not saying like, I need this to, it sounds weird when you say it this way, but it's like, you are a man. Be a man. On this channel, I always talk about working on yourself and working on your purpose. And part of that is, again, you have to work on your mind, your body, and your spirit. And we're going to talk more later. I'm not just sitting here putting this out. I'm actually going to tell you my recommendation to men. But the problem is, you guys, some of you guys, not necessarily you guys, but some of you guys are out there, or there are men out there, not necessarily I'm calling you gents out. I know how y'all roll, but I'm saying there are men out there that they don't have a problem with that. You're going to let your woman go to the gym and she's getting stronger, she's getting more fit, but you won't go put in the work yourself. She got to look good, but you can't work on yourself. You working on yourself ain't just to get her or to keep her, it's for you. See, when you're in between people or you don't have anybody, your mental need to be right. So your body has to be in subjugation to the mind. And you guys don't get that. And you guys are going with this narrative that it's wrong to be a man and to be a strong man. Now, me and Jiu-Jitsu Passport agree that men should not be competing. A 155-pound man should not be competing with a 155-pound woman. Unless it's table tennis. Or, maybe you go out with your woman and you want to go play some tennis or something. But y'all shouldn't be in any type of strength competitive sports against each other. That is silly. It is asinine. So this woman is telling you that women do not. It's still an echo. Sorry about that. Damn. I don't know how to. Let me see if that helps. Did that help? Let me know if that helped it a little bit. I'm trying to figure out all the different ways to mute everything so it's not doing this echo thing. All right. So all I have is one mic input right now. So hopefully that helps. Okay. So looks like I have a few things on the homework list. All right. So the point is, she makes a great point about women want men to be men. Don't listen to the ones that tell you that. Don't listen to the ones that tell you otherwise. And we're going to talk about a specific topic, right? Like when women tell men that they need to be vulnerable enough to express their feelings, because there is a problem in this country. There's a problem in this country where men are holding in their feelings too long. And then what happens? Then they want to control, alt, delete themselves off the planet. And I don't advocate for that either. Part of what I talk about in this channel is so that, gents, that you won't control, alt, delete yourself. Okay? It's so that you have the strength, the mental fortitude, the intestinal fortitude to go out and do what you need to do so that you can live your best life. Because I'm telling you, it can be good. Even if it's in short spurts, at least it'll be in your control. Stop letting people control you. And the thing is, there's been this narrative. Thank you very much, the San Van, loud and clear. Okay. I muted a whole bunch of stuff. Now I'm going to have to figure out what the heck did I mute or unmute and all that stuff. Okay. So that's the first video. So that aspect, I want to be clear about something. This first video, I wanted to highlight something that men need to not let women see. And the thing is not to let them see you as, or to view you, or even have the perception in their mind that you are a weak man physically. Okay? If she feels that she is stronger than you, she might love you, she might respect you for certain other things, or she might be down with you for certain other things. But in the back recess of a woman's mind, if she is stronger than you physically, can throw you and lift you up and do all kind of stuff, in the back of her mind, in that little id portion of it, she is not going to fully respect you. I'm gonna give y'all a free piece of advice. Even if your woman is stronger than you, your ass really better be in the gym, at least proving that you in the gym working out. At least give her that in the back of her mind that, hey, that dude is in the gym every day. Okay. Let's say that if I was to talk to the woman that was at the gym, that's damn shoulders are bigger than mine, I wouldn't do that because that's not the type of woman I like. But let's say I did. I know the work she put in. If I got with a woman like that, you know what that means? I gotta be in that gym too. I am not gonna give that woman the perception that she gonna lift me up and throw me around like a rag doll. Not gonna happen. And you know why? Because I'm not a little bitch. I'm not gonna let her think that she gonna just throw me around and handle me, or she's stronger than me. I'm gonna go to that rack like I do. I'm gonna put 8 plates on it. I'm gonna yike it up a few times, look her dead in the eye, and be like, "What? What? Let me know what's going on." So at least go do that. That's the first piece of advice. That's not the exact piece of advice. That's a little nugget there. So here we're talking about men. At least show women that physically you are taking care of yourself. Show her that you are the man, and you will garner more attention from her than her thinking like this woman with the dudes telling like, oh, my friends, my female, my lady friends are stronger than me. You are a bitch, sir. Yes. Mhm. I'm here to call it out. Sorry to be the one to do it, but somebody has to. All right. Now, I'm going to the second video because I want to get you guys in. I want to get you guys in on hold on, this might loop a little bit, so y'all got to be patient with me. So the second video is the second thing that a man should not show a woman, right? Should not show a woman because of the consequences that'll happen. We'll talk about the consequences on the back end of this video, but I want y'all to see this video. Now, this is the same woman. She makes really good points on our podcast. That's why I wanted to bring it up. I wish I was a big enough YouTuber to have her on, but I don't always make coherent points because my brain is all over the place. So we're gonna go to the second thing. I thought this was very interesting. Let's go there. All right, I got some finagling to do because I got to make sure you guys can hear this. I'm gonna mute my mic and then I'm gonna bring it up. So bear with me, bear with me.
Just that there's something deeply insecurity provoking when a man shares his just that there's something deeply insecurity provoking when a man shares his feelings and loses all control of his emotions. That's why I don't recommend feelings and loses all control of his emotions. That's why I don't recommend
I'm sorry, you guys. Trying to get me having internet issues. Hold up, man. Hold up. Tell y'all I'm putting this strain on my mom's internet right now. My bad on that. Let's let that buffer for a second. Okay. All right. Hold up.
All right, let me go back here and mute my mic so it
his feelings and loses all control of his emotions. That's why I don't recommend for men to cry in front of women, barring a death in the family. It's just that there's something deeply insecurity provoking when a man shares his feelings and loses all control of his emotions. That's why I don't recommend for men to cry in front of women, barring a death in the family or a death of a dog. I think we all get it. We all cry when a dog dies.
So listen, you guys hear me in the chat? Let me know down in the chat. Can you guys hear me right now, please? Yes, 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 I agree. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Because I'm using another microphone input. Let me know if y'all can hear me down in the chat real quick so I can make this point. But I want to stop it right there. This woman is telling you that if you are a man and you are completely balling out, you're just losing your control, losing your emotions. If you looked at my title, okay, you can hear it. Okay, good, good, good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. If you look at the title, I put an emoji. One was a crying one, and the second one was a curse, like the red one with the curse word on it. And here's the thing. As men, we have to learn this. This is part of doing the work that we have to do as men. But one of the things that we have to do is that we have to have emotional intelligence. Women look at this in men. If you are a man with low emotional intelligence, when things happen and you start losing control, whether it be you have anger issues, or you start crying or you sad all the time and you bawling out in front of her, she is going to lose respect for you. Women do not respect that. Now, you might have a woman that says, I love you, regardless, you can get your feelings out. It will chip away even at the best women will chip away at the back of her mind. It's going to chip away at the back of her mind that her man doesn't have the strength and the emotional intelligence and fortitude necessary to be a leader. How can a woman respect you as a man and here she watching you lose your cool? Some of you guys need therapy too. Some of us men need therapy too. I've been to therapy. I don't have no qualms saying that I had to go to therapy. And I'm going to tell y'all a little story here on the back end of this, but let's finish this because I want this point to come through loud and clear. I'm going to back it up just a little bit so we can hear her again.
And loses all control of his emotions. That's why I don't recommend for men to cry in front of women, barring a death in the family or a death of a dog. I think we all get it. We all cry when a dog dies, but it's just absolutely uncomfortable. And you can talk to men who have listened to their girlfriend that said, tell me how you really feel, be vulnerable. And the guy does it. And then she's not as attracted to him and things change forever. It's something about seeing a man in a weakened state. It's the same feeling that I get when I watch a man fall in a really weak fashion, a really embarrassing fashion. It's the same sentiment there, seeing a man absolutely crying and wailing. But I think that it's just because me as a woman, as a feminine woman, if I see a man crying, then there is something deeply wrong. There is something going wrong with my surroundings. Like ish has hit the fan.
All right. We're going to talk about it on the other side of this. Let me mute this. Let me mute this.
Sorry about that. Now y'all can hear me. Okay. So listen, no lies were told here. I'm telling you guys for a fact. I don't have any problem sharing my experiences with you guys so that, especially for any younger guys that are watching or guys who are going through it now, who are still digesting the red pill to come to the mindset that, hey, I need to make some changes. Because when you're raised, a lot of men are being raised by women nowadays, and they're not getting that man input that they need to learn that emotional intelligence that is necessary for your woman to respect you and to look at you as the provider. She's supposed to look to you for that emotional strength. You look to her when you need that emotional counterbalance to it. Because sometimes we can be too hard, and sometimes it's that softer. Hey, have you considered this? And you're like, huh? You know what I mean? The empathetic view of it that some of us men don't have. We need each other. Men and women need each other. And there's a whole crop of women like, I don't need no man. You don't hear men really talking about that. Even though a man can go live in a log cabin by himself out in the woods and just be completely fine. He can. But men don't just openly be like, I don't need no man. You don't see these videos of men saying they don't need no woman because that's not the truth. We need y'all. We like that. I was serving on a submarine with a bunch of dudes. I'm gonna tell you, it was nothing like coming home and being around femininity. Well, when I got it, you know what I mean? But there was nothing like it. After being out to sea with a bunch of dudes, we need that femininity. And women need that man with the emotional intelligence so that she knows that everything's all right. Your kids look at you and they want to see that you have the emotional intelligence. They look up to dad. Things go wrong, people look up to you and they say, when things would hit the fan, dad was always cool. Always cool as a cucumber, right? You hear that all the time, right? So the real quick story, I've had a personal tragedy happen in my family, and it was very devastating for all of us. And to be fair, you know, like part of the therapy I had to go through was because I hadn't dealt with it as a man. I just kept kind of bottling it up until it started coming out in other ways, right? But while I was still kind of going through the therapy portion of it and still trying to deal with my emotions, I had a beautiful girlfriend, right? And um, we were, you know, everything was cool wherever. She kind of had some funky little ways about her. That's a whole nother story. But the one thing that I did and I saw that I messed up is I something was coming up and reminded me of the person that I lost. And I just kind of had like a little slight emotional break. And that woman looked at me a little bit differently. Now, even though I was justified in the reason because I had been bottling up all these emotions, just it even seeping out a little bit was unsettling for that woman. I can admit that. Now, what I went through was a very tough tragedy, and very few people would be able to come out of that and not be emotionally kind of scarred by it. Okay. But this wasn't a person that I could share my emotions with. And again, I told you guys, keep listening because I'm going to tell you, men, where do we share our emotions? You say if we don't share them, we wind up deleting ourselves, but we can't share it with our women because they won't respect us or they won't look at us as the man or the provider. Then what am I supposed to do? Okay. Then we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that at the back end. Okay. All right. So I have one more video and then I'm going to open this up for chat so we can discuss this. All right. I'm opening up for chat so we can discuss this. But before I do, again, one thing that you don't want to do as a man is that you want to make sure that you have your emotions in check. I'm not saying don't release them or keep them to yourself where you always bottle it up. I'm not saying that. That is terrible advice, and I would never give that advice. What I'm saying is, as a man, completely losing your crap in front of a woman, in front of your woman specifically, even if she loves you, it's going to put it in the back of her head that you're weak, right? Especially with some of these women today, if they think you're weak, as soon as a strong man that she perceives to be a stronger man than you comes along, she may not act on it, but she's going to be thinking about it. She's going to compare you. And then you might start seeing things change in your relationships. Okay. So I don't want that to happen to you guys. And that's why I brought that up specifically. Now, so the two things is I don't want you to be physically weak or appear to be physically weak. And I don't want you to appear to be mentally weak. or emotionally weak, no emotional intelligence as a man. Those things will be the death knell to you and your ability to attract and or keep a woman. All right. Now, I have a video that's slightly off topic, but kind of on topic. Okay. We can't talk about this topic and not address some of the things that you guys said in there um, about these beta males, about men that are just lurking around, hoping that lightning strikes and they can get lucky. Right. So I'm going to bring up the next video. Okay. Y'all got to bear with me. I'm not going to even play the volume for this. I'm just going to show you the video. So listen to me now. There will be no volume on this video because I don't. There's a song behind it. You don't need the volume. Watch what happens. I'm going to set this up for you guys. There's a girl who did a TikTok, and what she's doing is she has all her male friends, and she tries to test them in the moment to see how they're going to react. All right, let's get to it. Again, there's going to be no volume. All right. I will be the volume for your entertainment purposes, if you will. Okay. All right, let's go. Okay, so the first dude, y'all saw that. The first dude, bigger dude, whatever, he was like, "What are you doing?" Right? That dude looked like, let's go back to it real quick. That dude looked like he had some options. Look at him. Look at his face. She thinks it's a joke, and he like, "What are you doing?" You know? So if he wasn't trying to kiss her, he like, "Yo, what are you doing? You my friend. I ain't trying to like get with you like that." If he got her at the friend zone, and he ain't looking at her like that. Okay? Or he she playing. He know she ain't about that life. Let's continue on. And matter of fact, let me go back to that. Look at this. Why are you playing games? Right? You girls want dudes as friends and you gonna test your boy like this? I mean, granted, I can understand why she would test him, but you're doing this for TikTok. You're doing this for likes to see how your friends will react, thinking this will go viral, which I can see how. All right. But look at this. That's why I said, look at the title I put on it. I titled it, "Women Can't Have Men as Friends," for this exact reason. Here it is. The next person. He was gonna do it. Y'all seen that? He was about to do it. He was certainly about to kiss her. Let's go back there. She pulls him in, and he was about to go for it. So you want your girl to have men as their friend? He was about to go for it. Oh, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I wasn't gonna really kiss you. I was just going with it. All right, you got busted. Now listen, I want you to see that look on his face. She got close to him. I don't know if he would have stopped it or not. But when she backed off, look at his face. Like, are you playing? Oh, you was playing. Oh, he was about to go for it too, look like, huh? What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Y'all think he was going for it? Boom. Look at that one. Look at that one. Well, he might like dudes. I don't know. But he looked like, whoa, don't kiss me. Look at that. Look at that face. But that's your friend. Why would you expect to kiss your friend? Huh? Now, hold on. Yeah, look, she playing. Like, I was like, what you doing? Oh, this dude here. Look at this. This dude here got pink hair. Like, you get the hell out of here. You know it ain't that type of game over here. You you playing. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, he was totally going for it. Y'all seen that one? Look at this. Look at this. Hold up. Hold up. Look at this dude right here. Look at him. That dude who not taking his fitness seriously, waiting for an opportunity for her. Oh, he was going for it. Oh, you totally got played. Why would you do that to your boy? Anyway, what y'all think about that one? Let me know what y'all think about that one. All right. So I brought up that video for a specific reason. Okay. First of all, I thought it'd be kind of funny just to show you about what it's like to have men in your friend zone. For any ladies watching, you say, I can have men friends. It don't mean nothing like that. It don't mean nothing to you. But to a couple of those little beta dudes you keeping around, it means something to them. Here's the thing. Every male-female relationship, I believe, at least in the beginning, there's a dynamic where somebody likes somebody more than the other. Either it's going to be the same, but I'm saying if you just decided to keep it at friends, it's always going to be someone is a little bit more than the other, wouldn't mind it being more than friends. Okay? Now, can it turn into a friendship later where nobody's, trying to go for each other? Yes. But to me, I think that takes time. But what do you risk by keeping that person around who think there's a chance? What do you risk by keeping a person around who potentially sees you as more than a friend? Does it hurt your chance at other relationships? I think so. Let me get back to these chats. I'm sorry, I've been away from the chats for a while. All right. Saludos desde Cancún, Mexico. Hey, Lorena. Hey, ¿cómo estás esta noche? Gracias. All right. Channels like this are mandatory. We need spaces, bro. Yeah, you were talking about earlier about the other ones. You guys said you could hear me. Thank you, Jason, for being here, but not going to the bar. I'm not in Mexico right now. All right. And then Luce says TikTok ruining relationships between men and women. Modern women have exposed themselves. Lucis, facts, Lucis. This woman here to make a TikTok video, and Lucis, I know you got more to say on this one. To make a TikTok video, if these are your friends, why would you put your friendship at risk just to get these views? If that person really is your friend, are you trying to really expose if they like you or not? Because all you did was make your friend look silly. But you would do that to get views. These modern women do this to get views. Will do the craziest stuff. Dudes do crazy stuff too. It's just not to the, it's just, dudes do some crazy stuff. Jump off a roof and blah, blah, blah. Everybody doing crazy stuff on this. But we're specifically talking about this men-women dynamic. Now, why did I play this third video? It's because I was trying to expose something, Lucis. I was trying to expose how the beta male will sit and lie and wait for these relationships, their friends, to open up so that they have a chance. And the friend zone ain't something like it's the friend zone, it's cliche. The friend zone is a real place. And there's rules to the friend zone. Again, somebody's going to like somebody a little bit more than the other. The other part to that is somebody may be lying in wait for you to become single so they have the opportunity to slide in. Just saying. Some of these dudes ain't going to want to hear this, Lucis. They ain't going to want to hear this. And TikTok is ruining relationships. Men and women, I could have thought back in the day could be friends. These modern relationships, how? You got these dudes that hadn't even touched a woman before. A couple of those dudes in that video hadn't even been with a woman before and was, oh, she's my bestie, but secretly like her. Why would you put your relationship on blast like that? Your friendship. Why would you risk your friendship to make a video? Why would you expose your friend's feelings? And now as a dude, you look silly. You look silly in front of everybody. Facts, Lucis. So I want to hear from you guys on this. All right. I'm going to actually do something a little different today. I'm going to bring up the question of the day a little bit early today. And that's going to be the topic going into also any response that you may have coming into any response that you may have for the videos that I've already played. Do me a favor, you guys. Hit that like button down below if you haven't done it already, just to kind of get everything moving with the algorithm type thing. If you're new to the channel, we talk about these topics. Also, I show you my experiences traveling and just the different things that I've gone through doing that. So if you like that kind of stuff, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon notification next to the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Also, this channel is sponsored by Surfshark. If you are thinking about being a traveler, a full-time traveler, a part-time traveler, any kind of traveler, you need a VPN. If you use my code down below in that link, Gent, G-E-N-T, you get 83% off and 3 extra months for free. I said 1 extra month. It's 3 extra months, okay? You get 3 extra months for free by using my link down below, Gent, G-E-N-T, okay? I had to put a plug in there for that, all right? So anyway, just so y'all know, the banner is up here. If you guys want to come into the show, the link is up. I pinned it up at the top. Okay. I'll put it down in the chat if you want to come in and discuss this. Make sure you guys follow these rules though. Hold up. Right. If you're going to come in, make sure you be respectful. Don't use vulgarity because we don't want to make the algorithm gods mad. And then also, make concise points. All right. But we have a little time, so I want to talk about it. Get off your chest what you got to get off your chest. Okay. And then I'm going to re-put the link down below. I'm going to put the link in the chat below if you guys want to come on. So there we go. The link is in the chat if you want to come up. So listen, this is critical that you guys get this, right? I told you guys I was going to tell you how that you should go about being able to expose or be able to get your feelings off your chest without it affecting your woman thinking you are a weak man. Okay. And here it is. This shouldn't be a secret, but it is. Apparently. All right. But here's the secret. Here's the game. If you got your boys, your close boys that you trust, right? You got at least one dude that you can trust and talk to, you tell them. Okay? That's what your boy for. You go talk to your boy. Now, if you need to cry it out, that's where you take time by yourself and you cry out what you got to cry out. Ain't no shame as a man to cry. I'm not going to subscribe to that. I don't subscribe that a man shouldn't cry. A man got to get out his feelings too, because that's how some people control alt delete themselves off the planet. But if you're going to cry, you cry by yourself. Or you cry to one of your boys that you trust. But you don't cry to a woman because she is going to look at you as weak, even though she may be empathetic to why you're crying. Like that woman said, it is unnerving. It is unsettling. It is jarring to a woman looking for a man for strength to see him just completely lose his crap. So you cry to yourself, cry by yourself, talk it out with your boys. Cry by yourself or cry with your boys, somebody you trust, talk it out by yourself. Cry to your mother, talk it out by yourself. Okay? Your mother's the only person I probably give or whatever. I don't think my mom would ever expect me to come cry in front of her. She expect me to vent in front of her, but I don't think she would expect me to cry. Okay? So let me know what y'all think. Here's the question of the day. Question of the day. Should men be completely open with their feelings with women, with their women, any women? Yes or no? Let me know. Either put it down in the chat or come up on the show and we can talk about it. And then the second part of the question is, should men be completely open with their feelings with their wives? Should they completely open with their wives about their feelings? I want to know. Let's get the conversation started. Now, there's a thought process that now we talk about the wives. It's like, we're married. Should a man that is married to his wife be able to completely put all his feelings out there on the table? What do you guys think? Some of you guys are married. Some of you guys know people that's married. What do you think? I want to know what you guys think below. All right. We're going to bring up Lucis here. We're going to bring up my boy here. And always good conversation here. And let me add him to the stream. Hold up. Remove. Oh, man, what did I just do? Hold up. I'm gonna remove that one. Okay. I can't hear you yet, Lucis, because I have to do this mic switch thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna unmute that mic. I'm gonna mute mine.
Okay, I got unmuted.
You can hear me, bro?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Damn
right.
it. Hold on, let me how can I just do two of them? Oh, hold on. I think I know how to do it. Now, it won't let me just do the two. God dang it. Sorry about that. All right, let's just go back to this view then. All right. So that way I can hear you and not have to switch all this stuff up. What's going on with your baby?
Nothing much. Doing good. I'm on the road. I'm in the spot, so I hope I'm not too echoey.
No, you good, man. You good, man. We can hear you. As long as we can hear you, that's all I care about, man. So
cool.
Let me ask you my first question for you, Lucis. What did you think about the two what the woman said earlier, talking about men who don't take care of themselves physically, right? And actually, let me try something, Lucis. Let me see if I can bring my mic up and get this thing removed off the stream. Hold on real quick. I got an idea how to do. All right. Can you hear me?
I can.
No, now I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you through this one? Okay. Well, we're gonna go back to the other one, bro. Sorry about that.
Okay.
We're gonna go back to the other one. All right. My bad. Try to do something different. All right. So all right. Can you hear me again? I gotta add this to the stream. All right, that sucks. All right. You hear me again?
I can.
Okay, there we go. All right. God dang it, man. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Technical difficulties. See, this would happen when you don't live stream for a week. You start forgetting how to make all the little things go. All right. All right. So what do you think about that, bro? What do you think about this topic, man, that we didn't
I actually saw the film Sapien off of Just Pearly Things.
Yes.
Just Pearly Things is who put her on. And yeah, I saw from jump that she was everything that Kevin Samuels was talking about. A woman that is very in touch with what she is on the open market.
Yep.
And she got off of it.
Yeah.
You know, and
she did.
She's married. She's happily married.
Yes.
And she brings up points that really she shouldn't have to make in regards to men. That's what I find odd is I've seen those comments and I've seen things where men were in on her page, like in the comments saying things that we as men shouldn't say. And or I should say not we as men, more like responsible men who are either family driven or on their purpose.
Right.
You wouldn't say certain things. And I do agree with her that women are not made by design. Like we can look at it. You know how I like to give history lessons sometimes, but I'm gonna keep it short.
Go ahead. I mean, go ahead. Give us a brief synopsis, bro. We good. I'm sipping on my beer, bro. I need to catch up on my beer sipping, okay?
Throughout history, women have always put themselves in position to be caught by the most provider dominant male. We've never seen women purposely get with weaker men till this modern feminist movement started.
Yep.
And it was done by proxy. There's a reason strong, independent women end up with weaker men. It's because they can't get a strong guy because the strong guy is not particularly attracted to a strong, independent woman.
Right.
But weaker males, whether we call them beta, whether you call them simp, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
it's what that man does not see in himself that he sees in her, and he subjugates himself.
Yes.
And the thing is women don't want that. Like even if we look at, the Will Smith Jada Pinkett situation,
right.
he subjugated himself to Jada's happiness. And notice over all of these years of their marriage, he has not been able to be greater than a man she didn't even have sex with. She was just friends with Tupac.
Yeah.
She was just friends with him. It's a full interview where she said her and Tupac had something special, but it was never physical. They never were physical.
Yep.
So Will subjugated himself to a woman who is in love with the ideology of a man, and he's never been looked at as a man in her eyes. Because look at how she treats him.
Yes.
Look,
her actions
right.
show you what she really believes. Whether you could say, "Oh, she loves him" or not, and I don't doubt that she don't love him, but the actions show a lot to me. I don't know about you.
A lot.
Yeah.
But it does. Just like recently the attorney general that disrespected her husband on TV.
Yeah.
She was with a man that is stature-wise weaker. Not that he's a weak man physically per se, but mentally in their relationship, she's the stronger. And she didn't even care that she emasculated and disrespected him in front of everybody. And
that was the dude that I saw that. I think that story. He actually had to call the cops for her because she slapped him or something.
She did. He did.
Yeah.
So when you look at it historically, that's why it doesn't pay a man to subjugate himself to, women really want a sweet guy. No, they don't. That was lip service.
Yeah.
That was lip service. Because if women really wanted sweet men, why do women not chase after sweet guys? Why?
Fact spoken.
They chase after bad boys, the image of the bad boys, the James Deans, the Fonzies, whatever man has been. That's what it was. That's why, not to sour on Will Smith again, but I just want to say this point. That's why when after the Will Smith debacle, his movies and the critics of his movies and us as men, we looked at Will different because Will has played some of the best badass characters we have seen over the last 20 years. Yes. He's played some of the best characters, and you're like, man, this dude got it. The machismo, And then next thing you know, we see his real life, and I'm like, oh, he's just an actor. Yeah. He's not that guy. You know, that little meme, you're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy.
And here's the thing. I read his book, right? I still have some more chapters, but it's in storage in Las Vegas. But I read his book. And when you read his book, it all makes a little bit more sense why he's where he's at. You see what I'm saying? It comes to light how Will got to that point, that Will was covering up a facade, which I agree. I love that he's facing his fears in this part of his life. And you hope that him facing his fears will eventually waken up he comes into his masculine the way he's supposed to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But TSG.
Yeah, but because of his perception of what he wanted to see the family be, he is chasing behind Jada to make that happen instead of putting his foot down for it, because he's chasing his demons to make his present make up for his past. Right. If you read the book, you see that, right? You're like, everything you see Will going through, everything you see him doing, him trying to prove himself to his woman, go read his book and you'll say, well, damn, he put it all out there. It makes sense why he's in this scenario. You know what I mean?
The biggest part of why he's in this scenario is because he subjugated himself to his mother. Remember, think about the relationship he has with his mother. She really did a number on him because she put a lot of what she didn't get from Will's father, or let's say what she perceived she thought she was supposed to get from her husband, and how, that turned out bad or negative or this and that. And Will, at 9-10 years old, basically was thrown into a position of being the man. And he wasn't built for that. He wasn't ready for that. Of course not. He was still a young boy trying to grow into his own, but he took on some of his mother's emotions, and we see that now.
And he will tell you in the book, he tells you, see, now you're getting into the deep of it, because he tells you in the book how he was an awkward kid. Right. He became a son. Let me put that up on the screen. You just seen that? He became a son husband.
That's the term. That's the
term. Son husband. Thank you very much. Thank you, brother. Thank you for giving us that one. Yeah, he became the son husband. And so you got a guy who's he saw what happened with his mom and his dad. They split too, and he saw that relationship. So he's trying to keep the family together because of those demons. And he was an awkward kid. People picked on him. You know what I mean? He had an imaginary friend. Look, if you read the book, I'm serious, y'all ain't read that book, it's a good read. It's a really good read, but it also shows you how how a mother's love is amazing. Okay. I love my mom downstairs, man. That woman, I give all praise to her. But I can say one that's good thing about my mom. She didn't try to make me the son husband. What she did was, she was strong and it made me strong, but I had to learn being a man from the men that was around me in my life. And that was the journey I had to go through. That was where I had to overcome my weaknesses and my limitations, because I had to go through that journey of being a man, getting away from looking at putting my mother on a pedestal and coming into my own as a man. And Will is almost like his growth got stunted at some point. And maybe I didn't read that part in the book, or I missed over it. But there was a point where he was stunted. You know what I mean? He was stunted.
Well, as a son husband, or as anybody that was raised with a mother in a single mother home, where the mother put more emotional baggage on you to sift through, what ends up happening is emotionally you suppress some of your natural urges. As men and women are different. That's one of the things that has been happening right now with all the crazes. They're trying to make it seem, or they're trying to teach us out of our natural innate abilities. Men and women are different. Boys are supposed to grow up playing with guns, pretending guns and pretend hunts and all of this stuff because it gets them in the mode of I'm supposed to serve in a protected or a protector type way. Yes. And girls are supposed to play with the ditzy, the nice, the pansies type stuff. You know, there's that's supposed to be unlocking some of the nurturing because women end up having to serve in a nurturing support type way. That's how come you can be a good wife. To be a good wife means that you give peace to your husband and you nurture the children. Yes. As the husband is serving the family in a different way. It's in a protector, provider, disciplinarian type way. Absolutely. Those things come together like yin and yang for a reason. It serves the family. And we've been removed from that because we want women, because they market to women so hard that you can do what a man do. Women have become hardened and they've lost their way. And that's why even for women that want to change their way, they can't. Because it's like, you really got to look at all the women that are now waking up and saying, man, I wasn't raised to be a girl. I wasn't raised to be a woman. And they're sitting here saying, I want a man. And they
did you see that video? Sorry, I'm going to cut you off real quick. Did you see that video? There was a video, and this woman said, look, I want to be this way, but I've been hard. I had to be hard my whole life. And I want to be feminine, but I don't even know how to anymore.
Right.
You seen that one?
Yes, I did. That's actually part of the point I'm saying, because the thing is you are going to feel, well, if you get into your feelings about it, just to be a little empathetic and sympathetic, those women, it's too late because men, we're not giving women that grace because men have to, you hear this a lot, and I don't think women understand that a lot of their value is given to them. That's why women got to get themselves together in their prime, which is their early to mid 20s, to get the bigger parts of what they want in life together. As men, we have to build ourselves. So if a man builds himself over time, he's in his mid 30s, 40s, getting himself together, the last thing a man that builds himself is going to do is go to a woman that needs help, needs building, needs somebody to empathize with the fact that she wasn't raised right and be that softness. Well, that man is not going to do that. That man is just going to go younger. And that's the problem, because now right now in the United States, we have the largest population of single marriage age women ever. And that number is getting larger. The reason that it's not getting crazy on the men's side is because men will always have options because the women outnumber men. But the problem in the U.S., as we talked about earlier, is that, or that you talked about, just reading the comments, is that men are getting passports. And there are parts of this planet, like Thailand is hot. Why is Thailand hot? Because the population in Thailand, the women outnumber the men by 20 million. That means those women have to go foreign to get married if they want to get married. And they are wanting to get married. That's why we see it on the channels. Zoom to Thailand is amongst 5 or 10 guys that's in Thailand that's showing the world that, hey, Thailand is the place to be. And it's a good option for men. Right. So, I'm sorry to tell you this. I gotta go because I gotta hit the road and the signal gonna go off. But that's the point I wanted to make when I came on here. And but for your other part of your question that you were saying, just real quick before please. Out, is men being vulnerable to women is a no-go. If she's your wife, I think you have to build time in the marriage before you can just be that vulnerable to her. Outside of certain people passing, right? Like right, of course, all agree to that. But outside of that, you can never show your wife your weakness because she is always judging you on your masculinity. That's part of the attraction. Women like a brutish guy, whether they lie all the time. We see them lie I want a sweet, emotional attached guy. No, you don't.
Right.
Because that guy is never getting it. It
Right.
is not how it works. Look, I'm gonna tell you this real quick. Then I
Go
gotta
ahead.
go
Go
to.
ahead. Yeah, bro.
It's
Say it.
just like when Harry Styles was dating Kendall Jenner. And what
Okay.
did he do? Remember when he did that dress and that blouse thing for
Oh,
Vogue or something? What did she immediately do?
yeah.
She ghosted him
Yeah.
and dumped him immediately. She didn't even look. She didn't even give him a chance to say, "Oh, I was just doing this for my career." She said, "Peace. You
Yeah.
wear dresses. You wear blouses. I'm out of here."
And I think I think Kevin Samuels talked about this, how that her status is based on the type of strong man that she can attract.
Yeah, she went straight back to the NBA, which
Yeah,
is
she
now
did.
she dates Devin Booker for the Phoenix Suns. But that's the point. She literally peace out. But anyway, I
Yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah, I know, bro. Thank
But
you, man.
hey, everybody in the chat, and y'all have a good one.
All right, man. Thank you, Luce. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for
All
being here.
right.
All right. So, look, I'm going to go back to this other view. So, give me 1 second, you guys. Go ahead and tighten that up real quick. All right.
Go ahead and do that. Mute that. All right. Can you guys hear me in the chat? Let me know down in the description. Let me know down in the chat. Hopefully, I switched everything around, got everything going good. All right. So look, man, Lucis was dropping facts, dropping bombs as always, man. And so the points that he was making is what I'm trying to tell you. He said something, and I want to highlight that because this is the point of what I was trying to say today. As a man, you have to be careful with what you show women and what you show your woman, right? If you're married to a woman, it's not saying that we not saying you can't show emotions to your wife or to your significant other, but it will take time. It takes that trust. It takes for her to know what your overall emotional intelligence is in the long run. For her to be able to say, if you do have a moment, she knows what your track record is. We always talk about the receipts. We always talk about you can see by a person's actions who they really are. And that takes time. So when we talk about part of that question, maybe you might agree or disagree. But again, part of the question today was, can a man show his emotion to his wife? Someone that society says you should be able to share everything with. Well, yeah, you can share your day and everything about your life with her, but those emotions, that emotional intelligence, the thing that makes her attracted to you as a man, you have to keep in place. You have to, because there's always these other men lying in wait, lying in wait for you to slip up, right? And let's say y'all have a little friction, a little beef, and some other dude come around. Now you've shown your vulnerability. If that dude shows more strength than you do, you planting a seed in the back of her head that you are not the man that she wants. And women can sit here and say, no, man, we want sensitive dudes. But as Lucy said, and as it is proven, women will go for the stronger dude. And strength does not mean you're going to toss her and treat her like crap. We're not saying that. You don't have to treat a woman like crap in order to project strength. Your actions show, your emotional intelligence shows your strength as a man, how you handle your business, how you conduct yourself as a man will be seen through your actions. And Lucis brought up another point. He talked about something that I talk about in the channel all the time, and him and I always talk about this in the comments. If you read any comments that Lucis back and forth between him and I, we always come to one point, and it's the one thing I always say on this channel. You have to be on your purpose and your grind. And sometimes it's going to be hard for a woman to understand your purpose. She's going to want your attention, but a man on his purpose and his grind is going to be looking out for the greater good of his family, of his relationship by building, right? We are trying to build up and make the provisions for our family. And that is the thing that even though she may want your time, she has to respect the grind, even if she doesn't like it. Let me know what y'all think down in the chat there. Okay. So I told you guys, again, I told you guys in the beginning about giving you guys the game. Lucis pretty much gave you the game when in his breakdown. And I just told you just now that men, you have to work on yourselves. You cannot show women that you are weak emotionally. If you are a man and you are struggling with your emotions, you're struggling to keep even your anger, even your outburst of anger. Your outburst of anger makes a woman pause. Like, who is this dude? Now, if she's testing you, and women will test us as men, and you can't back down that point. But that doesn't mean get violent. It doesn't mean you have to get rageful. But it needs to be a measured response, and that takes time. It takes work. It takes maturity. It takes emotional intelligence, and it takes a man on his purpose to be able to finally control and subjugate mind, body, and spirit together in such a way that he is able to project that strength to women. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm gonna go back through now. We're almost at the 2-hour point. I've been on the road there, only got a few hours sleep. As customary, I go back through the comments and I thank all my guests for being here. Again, question of the day again. I want you guys to answer this in the chat or answer it in the comments if you're watching this. But should a man completely open his feelings with his woman? Yes or no? Should men be completely open with their feelings with their wives? Yes or no? Let's get the conversation started down below. All right. Thank you to all my guests today. I can't thank you guys enough for being here and for what you guys do for the channel. This channel isn't, again, we're almost approaching 15, 20 on the subscribers. As Lucy said, let's get to 2,000, and I look forward to it. We got LX in the house. What's the no for? MZG, what's the no for, bro? What's the no? What's the no for? Thank you for coming here today. We got MZG in the house. Thank you for being a loyal subscriber to the channel, man. I appreciate you. We also got LX. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always coming through, man. I appreciate you. We got my boy T-Mac in the house, right? And y'all heard Lucis talk earlier. We had Jason always trying to get me to go to the bar. Thank you for being here, brother. We got John from Ham's Fight Kit Box. Go check him out. Check his channel out. Subscribe to that channel. Okay. Also, we have the Sand Van that was here in the house. Please go check out their channel. They have a travel channel that you're going to love. I swear to you, you're going to love it. It's just a great life, great living. You will be entertained. Okay. Who else we had? We had Lorena in the house. Thank you for checking out the channel. Thank you for coming through. Gracias. Gracias por tu tiempo esta noche. All right. So thank you. All right. Let me see what else we got here. We got Red Pill Right. So, hey, Red Pill Right gave me some homework about videos about dudes that's busted dudes with hot women in Mexico. I will talk about that. Actually, there's a bigger video, Red Pill Right, that I want to talk about because there's something else I saw too. And we talked about it here tonight. I think Lucis brought up something and you brought that up and it made me think about what I saw. And it's its own video, right? That might be a voiceover video, but I want y'all to watch it because I saw a dynamic between men and women in Mexico that were in relationships or dating that I just don't see here anymore. And I think that's part of the problem that we're having. And I hope to bring that up along with answering this question right here, okay? And then we have my boy Jiu-Jitsu Passport. Make sure you go check out his channel. Great channel. Brother's living out in Thailand. He's a retired Navy, doing big things, living his best life. I know you're gonna love his channel. Subscribe to it, okay? Who else do we have up in here? Coming through. Oh, shout out to Ogit 1917. Thank you for coming through tonight. Sorry for the late shout out, but thank you. I appreciate you being here. All right. And then tonight we had T-Mac with the $5 super chat. We had Lucis with the $5 super chat. Everything that you give to this channel goes right back to this channel. And MZG, I see you. I'm gonna come back down to you. Give me one moment. Thank you for the $5 super chats. Everything that you guys give to this channel, I put right back into the channel. Okay. And all I'm gonna do is use any money that I receive from you guys to grow this channel or to bring you better content. All right. What else? Did I miss anybody? Also, I did miss somebody. I missed Brick Girls Go Stateside. Make sure you go check out their channel too. They have an amazing channel. You have Lucy and her mom, Julie, been big supporters of the channel from day one. The reason I'm even doing live streams is because they would have me on their live streams a couple of times, and it inspired me to have the bravery, the courage, if you will, to come on and be able to talk to you guys. But I love these conversations, and we need to have them. And so thank you guys. Thank you, Lucy, for being here. Okay. Now, did I miss anybody else? Now I'm gonna get back down to the comment. So MZG was answering the question, right? He said no. He says, answer to the question, you said, can a man express his feelings fully to his woman, right? Yes, absolutely. And we did discuss it. I just wanted to hear if anybody said anything differently. But again, let me make sure I make something clear. You can express certain things to your woman. It's not like you can't talk about how you feel about your day, or I'm not saying completely shut yourself off from talking about how you're feeling to your woman. You just have to be very careful on how your emotions come out and how you share what information you share. It's not to say hold anything back, but certain things, if it's going to make her look at you as a weak man, you need to hold on to the information and talk to your boys about it. You need to hold on to the information and cry in a pillow. All right. I feel like we've been indoctrinated, just as women have been indoctrinated to be married through Disney, through these rom-coms that came out back in the day. Men have been indoctrinated too. Think about back in the 90s, right? You don't even hear love songs anymore like back in the day. You know, the love songs back in the day, there was this singer called Ralph Tresvant, and this dude had a song called Sensitivity. You know, you need a man, not any man, right? Always sensitive, that's what I can give, right? Like you had that dude, and he was telling you I could be a gentle lover. I could be a tender lover, okay? These songs, we were indoctrinated to it. You know, get on one knee, I'll make love to you. Well, I guess that was kind of hot, but I'm saying there's certain songs that we got indoctrinated to being more sensitive, kind, caring men. And I'm gonna tell you, when I tried to play the kind, sensitive, when I was, trying to think I was trying to do the Ralph Tresvant and be smooth, that didn't come on as a turn on. That's not a turn on to women. I've not seen that work in like to completion. All right. You need to be a man that's handling your business. People look up to and respect. And even in the first video, she said, if you are a weaker man, they don't make good leaders, because strong men have to make hard decisions. Strong men have to make the tough decisions. And sometimes the tough decisions have to have you removed from being too emotional about the decision you have to make. And that's the truth. I learned that in the military. I learned that being in charge of 200 dudes. I learned that in being, in my 20 years, I was in charge of almost 2,000 people over the course of my 20 years, through being an instructor. And at the end, when I was in charge of a huge division, multiple divisions. So T-Mac says, men can't express their feelings to modern women and only as necessary with any woman. Yeah. So T-Mac brings up another point. Let me leave this up on the screen. Young men, listen to me, for you young men. A lot of you older guys kind of know where you're at now, right? You've been through the heartache, you've been through pain, you've loved, you've lost, you've gained. But the one thing that older guys get that young guys don't get is that modern women are operating as if they're like men. So if you go into a modern relationship with a modern woman, it's not to say it can't be successful with some women, but I'm saying even the modern women who aren't, like the extremes that we see, that some of the ones I put on this channel, because the way they've been raised, if you come off as weak as a man, you get no respect from a modern woman for trying to be the Ralph Tresvant like back in the 90s, trying to be that dude that's sweet and caring and serenading. You're going to put yourself right into the goddamn friend zone. That's exactly what's going to happen. You go right to the friend zone. Alex says, facts, Big Sims. We used to listen to slow jams as much as we did rap in the 90s. Can't do that now. Bruh, look, let me tell y'all. I'm gonna give y'all something that y'all may not know about me. My favorite singer of all time, to this day, anybody who knows me deeply knows this. Now you guys are about to know. My favorite singer is Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight sings a lot of love songs. Now, let me tell you something that you all might not know, and some of the people that know that Brian McKnight is my favorite singer may not know. I haven't been listening to Brian McKnight as much as, it's been, I've been to a couple concerts. I went to a concert before the pandemic happened in January. So I'm still gonna go support the brother. I still like the way he sounds. But here's the truth. I used to listen to Brian McKnight. I've left CDs in the car for like a year straight. Listen to Brian McKnight. That's how much his music used to resonate with me. And now he's married now. He's happy. He's in love. And it's not to say that I can't empathize and sympathize with that. And it's not to say I'm against what he has. I'm happy for him. But here's the thing. Listening to his music now and what I'm trying to accomplish, it's like oil and water. It's hard for me to just sit there and listen to I could listen to a song and reminisce, but I cannot listen to a whole Brian McKnight album. Somebody's yelling outside. It's crazy. So we used to listen to all these type of songs. And we did. We listened to rap. We listened to hip hop. We listened to R&B. We listened to these love songs. And it's hard to do now. It's hard to do because here's another reason why it's hard to listen to love songs now. Because a lot of us can't sing those songs and think that we're singing it to women who are feminine, in their femininity, fully in their femininity. See, back in the day, we were singing those songs. We thought we were singing them to women who were in their femininity. We thought that we were trying to woo and serenade a woman in her femininity. You sing those songs to a woman today, and they're not gonna feel it. Now it's there's no subtleties. It's like, take your panties down, girl. Take them panties down. Do this nasty thing or do that nasty thing. There's no art of seduction with the music right now. There's no seduction in it. It's like, let's just get down to business. This is hookup culture. That's what the songs sound like. It sounds like hookup culture. It sounds like just hooking up. All the songs. So it's hard for me to operate the way I'm operating and sit there and think I can listen to Brian McKnight songs. It just doesn't resonate the same way right now, right? And I don't, I don't know if it can, I don't know if I can go back to that. Now, I still listen to old music. I just don't listen to Brian as much as I used to. Still my favorite artist, but his life is going in a totally different direction than mine. And maybe you guys can relate to some of that. All right. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for being here. I'm glad I was able to bring this live stream out. I hope you guys check out my last video where I asked the beautiful women in Mexico, do they like American men? Check that video out if you haven't seen it. I took about 2 weeks to make it so that it was insightful, entertaining, and it made you inspired to want to go travel and meet and see new people. So I hope you guys check that channel out. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for having me tonight. I hope you guys have a great night. And with that being said, live your best life.